Ciao, I'm Luca.
And I'm Grace.
Let's learn Italian. So, Grace, last month I visited a vineyard, a cantina, in Tuscany, and the owner handed me something I did not expect at all. Today we're learning Italian at a vineyard in Tuscany, perfect for A1 ATWU learners. Ciao, Grace.
Ciao, Luca. Wait, what did they hand you?
Aspetta, wait. First, imagine this. You arrive at una cantina, a vineyard, in the middle of Tuscany. The sun is warm, le vigne, the vines, everywhere, and the smell of grapes fills the air.
Oh, wow, that sounds beautiful. Una cantina. I love that word.
See? Una cantina. Now, when you arrive, someone offers you un assaggio, a tasting, un assaggio del vino, a wine tasting. You repeat, un assaggio.
Un assaggio. Can I have un assaggio, per favore?
Perfetto. Now, they take you to see le botti, the barrels, big wooden barrels where the wine sleeps for months. Le botti sono enormi. The barrels are huge.
Le botti. Barrels. So the wine sleeps in le botti?
Esattamente. Il vino riposa nelle botti. The wine rests in the barrels. Riposare means to rest. You already know this word from making pasta, remember?
Oh, sì. The dough riposa, rests. So wine also riposa in le botti.
Bravissima. Now, the owner shows you l'uva, the grapes, fresh grapes hanging from the vines. L'uva is feminine. You say l'uva è dolce. The grapes are sweet.
L'uva è dolce. Luca, can I... taste l'uva?
Certo, you can ask, posso assaggiare l'uva? Can I taste the grapes? Now here is something interesting. After the tour, they bring you to a tavola, a table, for the real assaggio.
Una tavola, a table. So we sit at una tavola and have un assaggio?
Si. But here is the surprise. They do not just give you wine, they give you pane, bread, olio d'oliva, olive oil, and formaggio, cheese, all together.
Wait, bread and oil and cheese with the wine. That's so different from America. We just drink the wine.
Esatto. In Italy, wine is never alone. You always have something to eat. If you drink wine without food, Italians think you are, un po' strano, a bit strange. Food and wine are always insieme, together.
Insieme, together. Wow, I didn't know that. So vino e cibo insieme, wine and food together.
Perfetto. Now let's say you want to visit a real cantina. I am the owner, you are the visitor. Ready?
Okay, buongiorno.
Buongiorno. Benvenuta alla nostra cantina. Welcome to our vineyard. Vuoi un assaggio del nostro vino? Do you want a tasting of our wine?
Sì, per favore. I would love un assaggio.
Perfetto. First, let me show you le vigne, the vines. These grapes, questa uva, are Sangiovese, very famous in Tuscany.
Oh, l'uva is molto bella. Very beautiful. Posso assaggiare?
Certo, prego, taste. Now come with me. We go to see le botti. Here, the wine riposa for 2 years.
2 anni, 2 years. That's molto tempo. A long time.
Sì, molto tempo. The wine needs to riposare, to rest, in the wood. This gives it flavor. Now, do you want to try the wine?
Sì, dove andiamo?
Andiamo alla tavola? We go to the table. Sit here. I bring you pane, olio, formaggio, and of course, il vino.
Okay, so pane, bread, olio, oil, formaggio, cheese. Wait, Luca. In America, we don't eat cheese with wine at a vineyard tasting. We just drink.
Ah, here is the difference. In Italy, if you drink wine without eating, we think, maybe you have a problem. Wine is part of the meal, always. So, taste everything insieme, together. First, dip the pane in the olio, then taste the formaggio, then sip the vino.
Oh, wow. Insieme. Okay, so I try pane con olio, then formaggio, then vino. Questo vino is delizioso.
Brava, you like it? This is our best. Now tell me, which do you prefer? Il vino rosso, red wine, or il vino bianco, white wine?
I think I prefer il vino rosso. È più strong.
Forte? Più forte means more strong. Sì, il vino rosso è più forte del vino bianco. Red wine is stronger than white wine. Bravissima.
Grazie. Oh, and I love this formaggio. Can I Posso buy some?
Certo. You can buy formaggio, olio, and vino here. Many cantinas sell everything they produce. Very good, Grace.
Grazie mille. That was fun. I feel like I could really do this in Tuscany now.
Perfetto. Now let's review what we learned today. First, una cantina, a vineyard. Grace, tell me, what do you see at una cantina?
I see le vigne, the vines, and l'uva, the grapes. And inside, I see le botti, the barrels.
Esatto. And what does the wine do in le botti?
Il vino riposa. The wine rests. Riposa means to rest.
Perfetto. Now imagine this. You are at a restaurant in Florence. The waiter asks, vuole un assaggio del nostro olio nuovo. What is he offering you?
Oh, un assaggio. A tasting. So he wants me to taste the new oil?
Bravissima. Un assaggio is not just for wine. You can have un assaggio di formaggio, a cheese tasting, un assaggio di olio, an oil tasting. Now, let's use formaggio in a different way. Imagine you are at the market. How do you ask for cheese?
Vorrei del formaggio. I would like some cheese.
Perfetto. And if you want to say the cheese is delicious?
Il formaggio è delizioso or buonissimo?
Both. Il formaggio è delizioso. Il formaggio è buonissimo. Ottimo. Now tell me, Grace, what surprised you most today about Italian vineyards?
Definitely the fact that Italians always eat con il vino, with wine. In America we just drink it. But in Italy, vino e cibo sono sempre insieme. Wine and food are always together.
Esattamente. This is very important. Wine is never alone in Italy. It's part of the culture. Now here is a tip for remembering these words. When you think of una cantina, picture the whole scene. Le vigne outside, le botti inside, and una tavola with pine, olio, formaggio, and vino insieme, all connected.
That's a great tip. I can see it all insieme, together.
Perfetto, Grace. You did very well today. Now, speaking of food and wine insieme, next time we are going to learn something very important. Imagine you are at a restaurant, you order a beautiful dish, but something is wrong. Maybe it's cold, maybe it's not what you ordered. How do you complain politely in Italian without making the waiter angry?
Oh no, I would be so nervous. I need to learn this.
Don't worry. Next episode, we'll practice handling a complaint at a restaurant. Trust me, there is one phrase you must never say, or the chef will be very offended. See you next time, Grace.
Ciao Luca, I can't wait.
Ottimo lavoro oggi. You did a great job today.
That was so fun. I can already feel it clicking.
If you want to keep building on what we learned, make sure to subscribe so you never miss a lesson.
And hit that like button if you learned something new today. It really helps us out.
We'd also love to hear from you. Leave a comment with your favorite Italian word from this episode.
Or a word you want us to teach next time.
Grazie mille for listening.
See you in the next episode.
Ci vediamo. Ciao.